Okay, from example number 9, we already gotten some idea how we can take care the complex conjugate case, right? So in this video, and we're gonna try to make, we're gonna try to do like formulate like this situation, okay? So our basic idea is same thing, okay? Your eigenvalue is the complex conjugate, okay? Then corresponding eigenvectors are also complex conjugate. Then the solution, which form e to the lambda t times eigenvector v, is also complex conjugate. Okay, so I notate here like this way, okay, with the bar notation, which is complex conjugate. Okay, so then, okay, so like as we did in the previous problem, we could do that. Okay, but like now we're going to do the like formulate. Okay, so basically we have to separate your real value part and complex part, and we found the fundamental set of solution, right? So okay, here we go. So if I say my eigenvector v, corresponding eigenvector v is a plus bi, which is like a and b's are a real number, and we say a is a real part and b is imaginary part, okay? Then my solution x is like e to the uh, lambda t, let's say just lambda, okay? It is lambda 1, okay? But lambda t times vector v, let's say just vector v, okay? Like, you know, we notate like v1, but like doesn't matter, okay? Because we can have only one, okay? So it is equal to, like since it's complex number, we can write as e to the, let's say your lambda is alpha plus beta I, okay? Alpha plus beta I t times a plus bi. Let me write your vector v with a plus bi form, okay? Again, a and b, those are the real value vector, okay? So, and if I apply the Euler's formula, this can be written by e to the alpha t, and we have cosine beta t plus I sine beta t, okay? And then we can multiply a and bi. Is okay. So when I do the like distribution, and let me show you what happened, okay? It is equal to e to the alpha t and a times cosine beta t. And let me write the real value part and imaginary part separately, okay? And it's like a real part is like second term, okay? Like an outside one, right? Which is I times I, which is minus 1. It would be minus b sine beta t. This will be the like a real part, and then plus I times, okay, let me write I first, and e to the alpha t, and then like by distribution, a times sine beta t, and it will be plus now, plus b cosine beta t. Okay, actually this is exactly the same process with the previous problem, which is number 9. Okay, and but like I just want to write like two real part and imaginary part separately direct. Okay, then okay, as we did before, this one is u1, and this part without I is u2t. Okay, so this is a way to formulate. Okay, formulate. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we can say x1 is combined with u1 and u2 form. Then we're going to say u1 and u2 forms the fundamental set of solution. Okay, so like, you know, even like in the previous problem, we found u1 and u2 without this one, but like now we can formulate like this way: u1t is equal to e to the alpha t times a, which is the like a real part of your eigenvector, cosine beta t minus b sine beta t, and u2 is e to the alpha t, and a sine beta t plus b cosine beta t, which is given here. Okay. But even you do not know about this one, it does matter. As you understand like what it did in example 9, and everything is fine. But let me show you like, example 9 again. Okay, here we go. In the example 9, my vector was, what was it? My eigenvalue lambda was, what was it? It was minus 1 plus 2i. And my eigenvector v was 1 and I. And let me try to write this one as real and imaginary part, okay? So it is 1 over 1, 0 plus I, 0, 1. Then like we can decompose like your I is a one I vector as the real vector and imaginary vector, okay? Then like this case, we can say this is A and 0, 1 is B, okay? Let me apply everything. Then my u1 is equal to e to the minus t and a 1, 0 cosine to the minus 0, 1 sine to the right, which is equal to e to the minus t cosine to t and minus e to the minus t sine to t. And what about u2? It is e to the minus t and a sine 2t and plus b cosine to the right. So it is equal to e to the minus t sine 2t and e to the minus t cosine 2t, right? Now you can compare with the answer of the example 9, and that's exactly same thing, okay? But either way, you can just like use the like theory, or you can use this formulation, okay? So like not only this like two fundamental solution, if you have the real lambda, okay, and I mean like you have more eigenvalues, and you have to find like corresponding eigenvectors, then the linear combination, I'm talking about superposition theorem, okay? Linear combination form of all those the linear independent solutions is the like final general solution, okay? Does it make sense? Okay.